Hello fellow video rebooters. I am doing this video on day 15. I'm in my car again. It is going a little bit better today. I think I had mentioned in my posts on the forum that on day 13, which was Saturday, was a rough day for me. I was feeling very edgy and irritable, and like I wanted to snap at everyone, and like I wanted to eat something. And you can probably tell in my voice, I've been having some sinus drainage, and I've been having a cough. And it happened shortly after my daughter got a cold. They said that everyone at her school was fighting a cold. So I think it's a cold, but I don't know. Considering it's the juicing, it could also be detox. I don't know. So I was feeling it had been like 6 or 7 days, and I just was tired of coughing and not having a voice and having a scratchy throat. And it was a rough day. But then Sunday we went to the baby shower, and that went pretty well. I didn't really have any comments or anything about why I wasn't eating the food. Nobody would have even been any the wiser, except my mother-in-law felt that it was necessary to tell everybody. But, you know, the people that heard her say it were just like, well, that stinks that you can't eat any food here, you know. So everyone was pretty nice about it. And then after the baby shower, we took my mother-in-law home. So I have my house back now. So it's just my husband and myself and my daughter in our house. So that's nice. I think that was probably another reason I was a little irritable too, because it was just tough to be, 8 days with having, somebody in your space. And when my mother-in-law's there, I kind of feel like I'm not the lady of the house anymore. So, even though, she would not agree with that, she would think that, oh yeah, she's still like, it's still Angela's house, but, it would be, she would think it's still my house, but it's just, she would not agree with that statement. So anyway, so that's what happened there. I think I was just edgy too, because I was just, ready for having my house back. So yeah, it was not an easy day. So today was day 15. So since it's been 2 full weeks, I decided to do my weighing and measuring. So when I got on the scale this morning, I had lost 6 pounds in my second week. So I lost 14 on my first week and 6 on my second week. So that's probably partially because of the water, the water weight from the first week. And, I guess maybe this is the pace that I'm at now. Maybe I'm just going to be losing like 5 or 6 pounds for the next couple weeks. I know it's going to gradually slow down. So, so yeah, 6 pounds. But interestingly enough, when I did my measurements still went down 6 3/4 inches. I checked like my neck didn't change at all, but I checked like my arms, my chest, my waist, my hips and thighs, and I lost a total of 6 3/4 inches. And last week I lost 9 inches. So, even though the weight loss dropped from 14 to 6 in the weeks, the inches did not drop the same proportion. So I still lost a pretty big chunk of inches, which I was wondering yesterday when I was wearing my jeans, they felt looser. And then when I got on the scale, they felt quite a bit looser. And then when I got on the scale and I only saw 6 pounds, I thought, this seems a little weird, because my jeans felt a lot looser. And then I checked my thighs, and my thighs had dropped a lot in the inches. It's kind of weird. It was like last week, my first week, a lot of the inches came from my upper body. And then this week, it seemed like a lot of it came from around my thighs. So it's like rotating around like where the weight is coming off at. So then what I did was, after that, I was kind of on a little bit of I was kind of inspired. So I went to my closet, and I went through all my pants, and I sorted them into piles. I can't get rid of any yet. I have 2 pairs. In the United States, the way women's sizing works is a lot of women's sizing jumps by 2s. Like the sizes will be like 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and so on. And then there's also like small, medium, large, extra large, 1X, 2X, but generally speaking, on my lower half of my body, I was wearing 20, size 20. And so I went through and I got all of my size 20 pants, which I only had like 4 or 5 pairs. And 2 of them were the only ones I was fitting in. So the two that were like the biggest size 20s are now getting almost too big. But the good news is that the other size 20 pants, the other 3 pairs, all fit me now. So I didn't really drop a size, but basically like I can wear all of my size 20 pants. And there's like 2 pairs that are probably going to very soon be too big. So that was exciting. And then I divided my other piles up. Like I have a few size 18s and a few size 16s, which is good because I'm hopefully get into those. And then I have I have some that are like my goal. So I have like some 12s. Although size 12 is not, super small, but a size 12 is where I was feeling like really good about myself in the past. So that's kind of like my goal. So I have like a pile there for a goal. So that was exciting to go through my closet and I, get everything organized. And now when I walk in my closet, I'm like, it looks nicer. I also went through my shirts and I got rid of some that are like that were borderline too big when I started. I had a few shirts that I had recently gotten that were just a little bit too big, and now they're a lot too big. So I did get rid of some clothes already, so that's nice. And in my line of work too, one of my jobs is selling women's clothing online. So in my line of work, I do run into quite a bit of women's clothes. So I really don't need to hold on to as many women's clothing as I do. I love clothes, so I tend to like hoard a little bit, and I really wouldn't need to do that. So, because I'm always running into clothing, so I have to remind myself, we really don't wear a lot of clothes. We generally tend to go for our favorite few things all the time. So, I can get rid of things that I don't really like or that don't fit me perfectly or that I don't love, and just try to streamline my closet. So that was one of the things that I wanted to do with weight loss anyway. So I was excited about that. I want to gradually like whittle down the amount of clothes I have. So that it's more simplified and I actually wear all of the things that I have. That's kind of my goal, along with weight loss, is to downsize my, possessions as well, like particularly my clothes. So things are looking good now. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. And I have my house back, so that's nice. And I've lost a total of 20 pounds now. And I guess, it was around 15, 16 inches. So out of all those places where I measured, so that's nice. So I'm excited about that, and I'm hoping that the next week or two goes well. It's kind of one of those things where it's like I think that Autumn talked about something similar in her in her video blogs. It's like you're excited about your progress, but at the same time you also realize just how far you still have to go. The fact that I basically had nothing but juice for 2 weeks and I've lost 20 pounds, but I still haven't really dropped any size in clothing yet. And I, still have so much more to lose to get to where I need to be. It's also a little bit overwhelming. And, to think that I could probably be on this juice fasting for 100 days and I would probably still not be, totally to my goal, is a little overwhelming. But it also makes me more, interested in continuing as long as possible with the juice only. Because I think I still have a little bit to go mentally too. The fact that when I'm stressed out, I still, think about, eating food. And, when I'm frustrated, the mental thing is I'm getting a lot better with it, and it's not been my coping mechanism for 2 weeks, but I think that knowing my personality, I still need more time. I still need more time juice only, I think. So I'm going to at least choose, to make this a real lifetime change. I feel like if I stopped the juice fasting now and tried to incorporate food again, I feel like I might slip back more into old habits. And, the 20 pounds could come back on so fast. I mean, 20 pounds is a great loss, but the 20 pounds could come back on so fast when you have 100 pounds or more to lose. So I feel like I need a little bit more time juice only. So I'm going to try for 30 days and then we'll see. Hopefully I can continue, juice only even when I go to my friend's house. I don't know, I'll have to think about that still some more, but I definitely can tell that even though I've come so far, I still have so far to go. But I'm glad that everybody seems to be rallying around each other and helping each other and supporting each other on the Reboot with Joe website. And I'm constantly looking for new resources like YouTube and Juicing Radio, and to try to find other people that are doing it for inspiration and motivation to keep going. So anyway, but I better get going because this is a really, really long video, and I apologize. But I wanted to give you guys my results. So again, 20 pounds in 2 weeks, 14 pounds my first week, 6 pounds my second week, 9 inches lost my first week, 6 3/4 inches lost my second week. So, and I feel like I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better from this stupid cough or cold or whatever it is, or detox, whatever it is. And so the bottom line is, I'm going to keep going at least till day 30 now. So, and thank you all for your support, and we're all going to just keep taking it one day at a time and try to do our best. All right, thanks. Take care. Juice on, everybody.